Sir Carl, yayaman ba ako sa real estate? Hello friends, this is Carl D, your property guru, and I get this question all the time. And to help you guys out, real estate is a product that will make you richer pag meron ka ng enough base na money. Meaning, pag wala pa tayong pera, wala pa tayong puhunan, real estate may not be the best product for you. So let me expound. If you don't have money yet, you're so young, what you can do is use your active income. Use your God-given talent. Make as much money as you can. You can go into sales, you can go into business. Pag meron na tayong extra money na nasa bangko lang, then real estate is one of those products that can make money work for you slowly but surely and over the long term. So what does that mean? You always refer to your tito or your tita or your lola and lola who bought a property in the 1960s and sold in the year 2000 for 100 times more the value. Diba? You will hear of stories na binili ng 1 million, eventually naging 100 million. So real estate is really good for capital appreciation over time, basta meron ka ng base ng pera. This is Carl D, your property guru. I'll see you in the next video. Sir Carl, paano bang yumaman using real estate? You know, people always ask me this question, and one of the feature of real estate is really the rental income. Yan talaga yung power ng real estate, wherein hindi mo kailangan mag-isip everyday. You don't have to think about your salary. All you have to think about is basta may tenant ako at nagbabayad siya, I should be okay. So kumbaga, if you look at it on a day-to-day, para siyang passive income, para siyang daily income. Although they pay you on a monthly basis, I would like to think about it as a daily income. So kunwari, meron kang rent na 30,000 a month, eh di meron tayo 1,000 a day. So imagine mo na lang na kung meron ka ng ganong klaseng passive income, your first 1,000 na ginagastos ay free money na galing sa tenant mo. For example, you bought a property worth 5 million at binibigyan ka ng 30,000 a month. After 10 long years, just for easy simple explanation, 5 million binili mo ngayon, after 10 long years, nabenta mo ng 5 million, okay lang. Because in the middle, nagkaroon naman tayo ng 1,000 per day na panggastos na free money. So that's the power of rental income. This is your property guru, Carl D. See you in the next video.
Sir Carl, okay bang umutang or makipag-partner sa kaibigan or kamag-anak to buy a property? The answer is yes and no. Definitely, if you involve a friend or a family member to buy a property, then na-share mo yung gastusin mo. So, hati kayo. Definitely, that is a good strategy, especially for beginners. Kasi, hindi mo kailangan ng whole amount. And the biggest advantage of it is, you don't need to have the whole amount to get the 100% learning. So, if you are starting out, and you don't have that much money yet, pwede kayong maghati-hati na magkakaibigan to buy one property para you all get the learning together. But, of course, meron naman downside yan. The downside of that arrangement is, let's say, one of the partners decide to have a different strategy. Then magkakaroon kayo ng konting friction. And if the property is not successful, hindi nabibigay yung tamang return, may possibility na magkaroon din ng disappointment among each other with your friends. So, yes and no. The technique of involving partners, your friends, your family members into a property is a good strategy, but also you have to watch out yung mga potential potholes in that process. What you want to make sure lang is pag nangyari yon, ay hindi kayo mag-aaway because of that. This is Carl D, your property guru. Follow me for more real estate pro tips. Baka hindi pa right time for us to buy property. This is Carl D, your property guru. Okay ba yung sinasabi nilang zero down payment or creative financing? Here's my answer. First, if wala pa tayong pan-down payment, I highly encourage you, baka hindi pa right time for us to buy property. Ideally, you would have 50% of the full property purchase price bago ka mag-go into installment. Meaning, kung 5 million yung property, ideally, you have 2.5 million. That's ideal. But of course, in today's world, you can now buy a property with 10% down or 20% down. What if wala pa akong 20%? Pwede ko bang utangin yung 20%? The right answer is yes and no. Yes, pwede mong gawin na utangin mo yung 20% and then you borrow 80% from the bank. But personally, I think that is too much because baka mahirapan tayo sa pagbayad sa monthly. So as a personal measure, at least you have 20, 30, 40% of the total price bago ka mag-endeavor into installment purchase or bank loan. Bakit, Sir Carl? This is because you also want to develop the habit na you're able to have that amount of money already at kaya mo siyang ipunin because nagawa mo na in the past few months. So kunwari, it's 40,000 a month. At least you have 800,000 in your bank just so you know na, na-save ko na yan before. Kaya ko gawin yan moving forward into the next 10, 20 years.
It's not rented out. It's not giving the good return. The experience is not good. At gusto na natin ibenta. What if isang partner gusto magbenta, yung isang partner ayaw magbenta? How do we mitigate that? The strategy here is as partners, you are talking about buying the investment sa umpisa. But you should be able to also talk about it in a respectful and cordial and non-violent, non-threatening manner when things are going sour. So if you are going to a partnership to buy a property, I want you to agree on two things. If things are going well, mag-uusap kayo. If things are not going well, mag-uusap pa rin kayo until it's resolved. No name calling, no violence, no threats. Usap lang until you find the solution. This is Carly, your property guru, and in this channel, we talk about real estate. Feel free to ask your questions, like and subscribe to my channel. The one big thing you need to know if you're entering a joint venture in real estate. If you're entering a joint venture or a co-ownership, this one thing will help make a big difference, which is to have difficult conversations. What is difficult conversations, Sir Carl? Conversations that are easy are, magkano kikitain natin dyan? What are the profits? How much return? How do we enjoy the profit? What is our exit win? Those are the easy conversations. But the difficult conversation is, what if walang mag-rent? What if after 3-4 years of a 15-year commitment, one partner decides to back out? What if you are 4 partners and then halfway through, 2 wants liquidity? I hope you don't make the same mistakes I did when I was young. Paano nga ba hindi malugi sa real estate? Hello, this is Carl D, and I'm sharing with you tip number 2 on paano wag malugi sa real estate. Tip number 2 is buying into properties without studying the fundamentals. Before we buy a property, we need to understand what is the supply and demand of that area. Is the product we are buying limited? Is there a strong rental target market? Is the price we're buying reasonable? Kaya ba natin i-manage yung property? Like make it nice, advertise it to be rented out. So these are the fundamentals of buying property. More than the installment or magkano monthly, we have to also study first the product itself. If it's a good product, limited ang supply, strong ang rental demand, the place is developing, may mga anchor developments happening around like roads, bridges, anchor malls, schools, university. So these are criteria to make the product really good. So mistake number 2 of people, buying into property without understanding the product first. This is Carl D, your property guru. I hope you don't make the same mistakes I did when I was young. Follow me for more real estate tips. Where you take advantage of it the most pag mahaba yung panahon. Mistake number 3 is be in a hurry, not giving it time. When we venture into a real estate project, at least give it 5 years to 10 years to 15 to 20 years for it to really flourish. I like to compare it to a fruit tree. Kunyari, an apple tree or a mango tree. Pag ni-plant natin yan, baby pa lang, gusto na natin i-reap yung reward masyadong soon. But if you let it grow, let it mature, that is the time that you will reap the most benefit. Paano hindi malugi sa real estate? Tip number 3, don't be in a hurry. Give it time. This is Carl D, your property guru. Follow me for more real estate tips.